purpose of this video is to tell you why I catch you up on my life. Share like the good, great, lovely news. I don't think there's really anything like negative in there. But it's just been crazy, and yeah. So excited to like sit here and film. Oh, I can't even. Okay, well, if you heard that sound, let's just segue into one of the reasons I haven't been filming. That is my baby. Yes, Neon Moon has a little baby moon now. Baby moon. I'm sitting in the nursery to do this. He is in his crib. He actually like never sleeps in his crib in the nursery. We have a bassinet in our room, but he fell asleep in the crib while I had him laying in there doing stuff in here. So I was like, oh, yay, go ahead and film. Oh, he fell back asleep. Good, okay. But yeah, okay, so like biggest news is I have a baby. He is 4 months old. So I was looking at the last video that I posted, and it was almost a year ago. Like, that is crazy to me. Crazy to me. But yeah, I feel like when I stopped filming, it was because I found out I was pregnant and I was sick. When I say sick, I mean sick. I was so sick. Yeah, like the concept of morning sickness is a joke because it is not just in the morning for some people. So I was very unwell. And I like had no energy basically for life. I was working full time and I was also a student. So like basically this like channel and videos and all that was like the first on the chopping block. Unfortunately, didn't love that was the choice I had to make, but like logically, if something had to go on the back burner, it was that, because work, can't do that, I have to make money and I need to get good grades. So but like what, we're here now and that's what matters. Okay, if I keep looking that way, it's because I'm checking on the babe. But okay, so like big news, I have a baby. He's so sweet, he's darling. And other news is I got engaged. Let's see, will it focus? Probably not, because it hates me, because I'm still like not an expert at this. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough, that's fine. But I got engaged. So yeah, like baby, engagement, all the things that like a year ago, if you had told me that was gonna be my journey for 2024, I would have probably laughed at you. Not in like a bad way. Like, of course I'm so happy and I love my little family and I love my life, but it just was like not on the 2024 bingo card. Okay, it was not in the plans, but well, the engagement was totally fine. Like, yes, love that, but we had talked about kids plenty of times before, but like we were planning on waiting for that. But joke's on us, we had a baby early. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, change anything. It's been an absolute lovely experience. So there's that, and like I'm still out on leave from work, which has been amazing. I will say I have learned from this experience that the United States is kind of a joke when it comes to parental leave. for babies, it's basically like non-existent for most people. Like, some parents get nothing, some parents get like only 6 weeks, and it's not even at full pay, and it's really just heartbreaking. I have been incredibly fortunate that I live in a state where you get, well, it's actually not that great, but it's better than a lot of people get. But depending if you have a vaginal birth or a C-section, you get either 6 or 8 weeks on disability, and then your doctor can like extend that disability depending on how your recovery is going. And then in California, where I live, you can get up to 12 weeks of paid family leave, and both parents qualify for that. But only the first 8 weeks of that will you get like, I think 60% of your pay, and then it's up to your employer if they want to make up the other 40%, and like most of them don't. You can utilize your own paid time off if you want to like supplement that. But if you like don't have the PTO to like make up that other 40% of your salary, or if you choose not to, like if your employer pays your like healthcare benefits, which mine does, which I think most companies are like supposed to if they have a certain number of employees, and I work in healthcare, so like they pay for your healthcare. If you don't have that coverage or like opt not to use those hours, then like you have to pay your health coverage while you're out. It's like kind of bizarre in my opinion. Anyways, long story short, with all that said, I feel very fortunate that I have been able to be out. I've been out since a month before he was born, so I've had about 5 months off now, and I will probably be out another 2, and I'll go back to work when he's about 6 months. So that's great. My child is a little wiggle worm right now. He's like at this age where he's trying to learn how to self-settle to an extent. Like, we don't let him scream it out, but we don't swaddle him anymore because he's a little roly-poly. And so he's like, he sleeps pretty good overnight. He goes in like a deep sleep, but his naps during the day are kind of a hot mess. And I think he's like sleeping when he's wiggling around because he's like not in this deep sleep. But like I keep looking over there because I just want to make sure he's okay. Because I'm a little protective mama. And I have this like little soft blankie, like super tiny near his head, because he is so sensitive. Like, this boy is sensitive. And like sometimes the only way we can get him to fall asleep is when we have like a soft blankie touching his face. And it's like literally this big, but like you're not supposed to put things in their grip with them. And if I wasn't in the room, I wouldn't have it in there. But I'm just watching to make sure that when he like turns his head, he's not like smushing his face in it. Okay, so anyways, very cute news in the same topic is that baby boy found his feet in the last week, which I guess is like a milestone, like somewhere between 4 and 6 months. But he discovered them like a week ago, right before he turned 4 months. And then today, he laughed for the first time. Oh my god, it was adorable. I was on the phone with my mom when it happened, and I like hung up on her so I could video it, because baby moons, daddy is at work. Daddy whispers, if you have seen any of our videos together, he is at work, and so I wanted to film it so he could see it, because I have no clue what made our baby laugh. So I did it. I videoed it and I got it. So I hung up on my mom and I called her back and said sorry. It's very important that I capture this. But anyways, so there's that. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I was in school about a year ago. Yeah, like this time last year. That's so freaking crazy. I probably haven't talked about it a ton because the majority of my videos have been true crime related, or true crime stories. But I love a ramble. Rambling is actually my favorite thing to do. And it's like basically like the only kind of videos I watch. Oh wow, I'm going on tangents, but I literally can't watch true crime anymore. It's probably because I've had a baby. And like for those of you that don't know, oh my god, he's so loud. He's literally flopping. For those of you that don't know, I don't know if I've ever said it on this channel, but I did have a child in 2016. So that was like, what, 8 years ago, I think. I'm not doing fast math, but 8 years ago. And he actually died at around 2 years old in 2016. So this is my second child. This is my second son. So long story short with all that, like I'm not gonna get into that right now. Definitely can on another video, but where was I going with that? I literally had a point to that. Oh my god. Oh, true crime. I just can't. Like I cannot listen to true crime anymore. And maybe that's like a temporary, short-lived thing for me. I don't know, but I'm really not in a place where I can listen to that kind of stuff. And I'm really not sure that I'm in a place to make it. I honestly probably just am not in a place to make that content right now. So, yeah. Which is kind of a bummer in some ways because I know a lot of people on this channel like were present because of the fact that I did true crime, and like I totally get if that's the only ASMR you like. But for now at least, like I'm not gonna be making any ASMR true crime stuff. I was telling my fiance that I really missed filming. I missed it so much, especially when I did like rambles. There's something so therapeutic about it, and like even though you're just sitting here talking into a microphone, looking at a camera, it really makes you feel less alone. And I think something I've learned going through motherhood for now a second time in like a very different capacity, that it's pretty isolating even if you have an incredible support system and friends and family, which I do. I have an incredible circle of people in my life, but like you spend so much time alone, like, and in the trenches, and like up and awake all the time and terrified that you're doing something wrong, or like if your baby coughs, you're like, oh my god, are they sick? What is wrong? And so like you get in this space where like your whole world is about your baby and it becomes less about you, and that's a good thing. Like, yes, that is parenthood, that is what it is. Like, yes, it's not about you anymore, but like I'm saying that to say that like I feel like I've lost some of my identity, and I've like adopted a new identity as a mom. But like I miss taking care of myself, and there was a period of time like in the first 3 months or so where I did not have the space to even take care of myself. We had a lot of stuff go on with my son, which definitely can talk about in another video. And some like health stuff. We had a hospitalization. It was not great. But he's fine now. But like all of my energy and effort was being poured into him. And now I feel like we're in a place where we have a routine and like things are getting better, that I can make space for filming. Plus, like with rambles and stuff, it doesn't require like all the research that went into true crime. So I plan to do this as frequently as I feel able to, and that's gonna vary day to day, week to week. It really just is gonna depend on what baby Moon is doing and feeling and how he's napping. He like fought naps all day today, but I don't know, he's probably been asleep for like 25 minutes now. But yeah, so, but anyways, like my fiance has been very encouraging and supportive. He always has been so supportive of ASMR and this channel. Like I said, scroll back a bit and you'll see that we did some videos together, which was so fun, and I told him that we gotta get back to that. But he was like, no, I think you need to do this. I think you need to do this for you. Like, I know how much you love it, so voila, here we are. And it's funny because, like, I used to be so hard on myself about, like, the quality of sound or, the camera or whatever. And not that it was, like, perfect by any means or anything, like, super high-tech, but it was like, if I bumped the microphone once, I would, like, freak out and have to edit it out. And it's funny I say that because I watch so many ASMR artists who, like, have natural background noise in their video, like whatever that noise was. Like, I hear it, they have background noise, like you can't get rid of everything. They'll have like bodily noises because like your stomach makes noises. You might hit your microphone, like whatever, and it literally never bothers me in videos that I watch. Excuse me. So like I don't know why I hold myself to this like unrealistic standard, because, and it's like the filming isn't even the hard part, it's literally the editing for me that was always so hard, because I was so obnoxious with myself of like having to cut out every little thing that made noise, and I just like don't have time for that now. So basically saying that to say that the goal here is to like be able to film and not have to really edit anything and just upload it, and it's probably gonna be like some low budget stuff, but you know what, like doing the best we can with where we are, and that is that for me right now. But overall I hope it's not too bad. This light behind me is gonna kill me though. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. Sorry if it's obnoxious for you. As you can see, this is my baby's toy. It's like over his little swing thing that we have in here. I also was like, oh, I'm gonna do a video of my baby making ASMR. I don't know if that's weird or not. Obviously he's not gonna whisper, but we'll like crinkle things, because so many baby toys are ASMR friendly, can you believe? So every time like we play with stuff, I'm like, oh, that's a good ASMR sound. Oh, that's a good ASMR sound. So that is up in the works, and like I said, the plan is to just do like rambles. And wow, that was tasty. Staying hydrated, because breastfeeding is no joke. You're thirsty all the time, you're hungry all the time. Fun fact, they say that like milk production is like the equivalent to walking 7 miles in one day, and it consumes 25% of your body's energy, whereas just your brain function alone requires 20%. So just to like put that into perspective, milk production is no joke. I think I went on a tangent, but back to the school thing real quick. So a year ago, I think I probably talked about it briefly, maybe on my other channel, which I started making for rambling purposes, but I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to stick with this channel. But I was doing prerequisites for graduate programs. And I cannot believe that the time is finally here that I am applying. I have applied to graduate programs to go get my Master's of Science in Nursing. Some of the programs are the I got into, and that means we'll be moving out of state. My little family and I will be moving, and I'm so excited. We are so excited to live in a new place, experience new places. All of these schools are in cities. So we're gonna be in like a new city, experiencing life together. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we'll be finding that out in a few months. And like realistically, we'd be moving summer of 25. So like that's less than a year away, and it's crazy because I have been doing these prerequisites for school for so long. It feels like because I worked full time, I couldn't do these prereqs full time. That would have just been like beyond exhausting and not feasible for myself. So yes, it's like finally here. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I think that's like kind of the gist of what's going on. Engagement, baby, school, true crime. Those are like the main updates. Oh, last thing. Like I said, like I used to listen to true crime all the time. That's like all I would listen to fall asleep, and your girl cannot do that right now for her own mental health. So like right before I had my baby, I found an ASMR artist by the name of Paige Turner ASMR. She has like blown up in the last few months. She had like a few thousand subscribers when I found her, but she's like approaching 20,000 now. She's amazing. I just love her rambles. I love like her shop with me videos. I'll like put them on even during the day and just listen to them. So I'm trying to think of like who I listen to now, because it's like totally changed. Me trying to think. Paige Turner. She's like my go-to. Oh my god. Why can't I think of anyone else? Okay, I literally can't think of anyone else right now because literally Paige is who I always listen to. But I'm gonna leave it at that for now. It was so nice to like sit down and film, even if it was just for like 25 minutes-ish, give or take. I definitely plan on doing more videos like this. So I hope that you are willing to stick around, even though it's not gonna be true crime for the foreseeable future. But your support is greatly appreciated, and it's a pleasure to be back with you. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day.